Hello, I'm Leo Amadeus and welcome to part 3 of my series with Encore School of Music, little tips and tricks for singing. This part 3, we are going to be looking at how to stay healthy, how to keep your voice healthy when you've been sick. It is winter, it is flu season. I had the flu last week. You can probably still hear it in my voice and in the other 2 parts that I just did. Very important, if you are sick and your throat hurts, maybe good idea to not use your voice. When you're sick, you've got an infection that's fighting in your lymph nodes, in your throat, and you don't want to be overusing that because your voice becomes very tender when you're sick. And you don't want to lose your voice and you don't want to do damage that can last for a long time if you are singing when you're sick. What you can do when you're sick, if you've got the flu or if you've got a cold or if you've lost your voice, if you've lost your voice from a virus, not from overuse, actually even if it's from overuse, you can hum. Humming is very healthy. Don't hum too high, but you can hum. You can put on your favorite song, listen to it, and just do some very quiet humming. Can be good. It's actually better when you're sick, when you've lost your voice, you don't want to whisper. If you need to talk, talk quietly. Don't whisper, don't do this, because that actually puts more pressure on your vocal cords and more air rushes through and it dries up your vocal cords. And so when you're sick, don't whisper, talk. You can do some light humming and try not to sing too much. Even if you can't hum or you don't feel like humming, still very good for you to put on music to listen to because your brain will stretch your vocal cords to like match the pitch to the music that you're hearing. It's very cool, very sciencey. I don't really know how it works entirely, but I've been told by several singing coaches with more experience that it's actually a very good thing to do. Then, very important, drink water. My water bottle is not in this room, so I'm already failed. But I do have a lovely cup of tea, which I've been drinking. Tea is very good for your voice because of the boiling water. It hydrates your vocal cords much faster than regular water. Don't overdo the tea because if you're having tea like black tea, then that can dehydrate your vocal cords. But if you have green tea or herbal teas, that can help hydrate. Also very helpful if you have a vocal steamer. You can use those. You can get little like menthol pads that you can put into a vocal steamer that can hydrate your vocal cords and also clear out any mucus that you've got that's preventing you from singing. And finally, make sure that after you've been sick, you still take it easy and you ease yourself back into singing. Sometimes it can be very easy to start to feel a little bit better and then you try to sing an aria from an opera or majorly powerful musical theatre ballad and you just can't do it because you've either still got congestion in your sinuses and in all the little tubes you've got in your face that can make singing really hard. When I was recording an album a year and a half ago now, I was sick and I came back to the recording studio a week later and I still wasn't able to sing properly because I was still congested, and it's really disheartening and it's also just really bad to try and push your vocal cords beyond where they can go. So look after yourself. So those 3 things, very important. I've already forgotten them, so they mustn't be that important. No, I'm kidding. First thing, don't use your voice when you're really sick. If you do have to talk, don't whisper. If you still can't get that earworm out of your head, you can do some humming, or even just listening to music is good for your voice. Stay hydrated, drink your tea, drink your water. Maybe don't drink coffee if you're really sick because coffee tends to amplify whatever feelings or whatever you're feeling at the time. And so if you're really stressed or you're really anxious or you're really sad about being sick, having coffee will just amplify that a million times. And so yeah, stick to water and tea, particularly green teas and herbal teas. And finally, ease yourself back into singing when you've been unwell. Don't go straight into singing a rock song that involves you to scream your heart out because it's not good for you if you've just been sick. That covers everything. So thank you very much. That has been part 3 of vocal tips and tricks with Leo Amadeus. I work at Encore School of Music. You can book lessons with me. Go do it. Yeah, because I love sharing music. music and music skills with people.